Hi everybody, I'm Christelle Betsy and welcome back to Betsy's Budget. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to help other people find this channel and join this journey to financial freedom. Let's jump right in. So I'm just going to apologize in advance because my nose is very stuffy. I have a cold. I'm getting over it. So if I sound a little nasally, that's why. But as per usual, I went to the bank with my cash breakdown sheets after paying off my bills, paying tithes, paying off subscriptions, and putting aside money to pay off my debt. I am left with $444 from this paycheck. So we're going to go ahead and count, starting with our singles. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. 20 singles. Oops. Moving on to fives. Oh, I forgot my calculator, but I don't need it. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 5, 40, 5, 50, 5, 60, 5, 75, 85, 95, $105, which is 21 fives. Moving on to tens, I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, and 20. So 120, which is 12 tens. Moving on to 20s, I have 20, 40, 60, 80, and 100, which is just 5 20s. And then I have 250, so $100 there. Everything looks right, and it should be $445. I am so sick. I hate being sick. You don't appreciate your good health until you're not healthy. But I will appreciate it. As soon as this passes, I'm gonna celebrate. Okay, so usually I go to the bank with these cash breakdown sheets. I've shared them with you before. And I have on my Etsy shop this pink one, this pink and purple mixed over here. And I also have the black one on my Etsy shop. And actually, I want your help choosing the next color to add onto Etsy. So go ahead and drop which color you think I should drop next onto my Etsy shop. Let's move on. I'm going to begin with unstuffing my everyday envelope. So this is the envelope that I carry with me every day, and I use it for my everyday purchases like gas, fast food, and fun, and all the miscellaneous things that usually take place every day. In gas, I only have $2 remaining. Mini fridge has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and $6 remaining in mini fridge. And then everything else was empty, I believe. Oh, except giving. Giving has $1. And I like to take whatever money is remaining in my giving envelope. I tend to move that into my lending fund, which I'm trying to build this year, so that if anyone wants to borrow from me, I don't have to pull from my emergency savings. Okay, so I'll go ahead and put this money aside to stuff into our savings challenges in next week's video. Let's begin by stuffing our everyday expenses. We're going to start with gas. Gas usually gets 80, but gas usually gets 85, but today we're going to go ahead and put 80 in. That's going to be a 50, a 20, and a 10. Moving on to mini fridge, we are going to stuff 75 today. Usually that gets 80, but we're going $5 less than usual. So that's a 50, a 20, and a 5. Going in mini fridge. Moving on, we have fast food, and this time around we're going to go ahead and stuff 10, which is just going to be a 5 and 5 singles. Okay. Moving on to fun. Fun is just going to get a $5 bill. Extras is going to get a 5 and a 10. And extras I tend to use for miscellaneous purchases. Last time I spent it on one of the kids at church had a fundraiser that I supported with the money in here. So like when random things like that come up, or just I'm out and I run out of money in another category, I just pull it from extras. And giving is going to get 5. I'm going to put 5 singles this time. And that is it for my everyday envelope. Again, I'm going to tell you about the Fetch app, which I use to stash my receipts. So I take a picture of each one of my receipts and they accumulate and turn into points that I then get to redeem for gift cards. And I'll go ahead and share that QR code with you so you can try that out for yourself. So moving on to our shopping envelope. And these envelopes you can find in my description. I got these off of Amazon and then I just added these on here with my Cricut printer, but you can also get those printed out on Etsy as well. So I'm going to start with my godchildren, who are both going to be getting $15 in their envelope. Starting with Izzy. She's going to get a 10 and a 5, and that puts her at $25, $6, $7, $8, and $29. Moving on to Jay, he's going to also be getting 15, a 10, and a 5. And that is going to be... So now Jaden has 20, 30, 45, 6, and $47. Moving on to my family envelope, that is only getting a 20 today, so 2 10s. And I believe, yeah, I only had 5 remaining from last pay period, so that puts us at 25. Moving on to groceries. Groceries is getting 55 today, so that's going to be 2 20s, 1 10, and 1 5. And I don't think I had anything rolled over. No, we zeroed out groceries last pay period, so we have 55 in groceries. And I tend to zero out groceries. I just feel like having things, like when I see something on sale, I just get more than I need so that next pay period I don't have to worry about it. Moving on to laundry. So laundry is going to be getting 10, which is going to be 2 5s. And you all will be very proud to know that I did finally go out and do my laundry. Unfortunately, my envelope broke while I was out, but it's fine. I can always replace it or find another piece for that. But now laundry has 10, 15, 25, and $26. It was a ton of laundry, but I got it done and it was very satisfying to get that off my checklist. Moving on to essentials. Essentials is going to be getting 10, which is going to be a 5 and 5 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that puts essentials at 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1 and 2, $22. I do have to get some trash bags because I am out, and I like to get like tiny trash bags for my office space, so I'll go ahead and get those from Essentials. Moving on to hygiene, I'm going to be adding $5, just a $5 bill into hygiene, and that puts us at 10, 15, 20, 1 and $22 in hygiene. And I actually do need a new deodorant. I've been trying the aluminum free ones, but I actually hate them, so I'm just gonna go back to my usual deodorant, which I like to use Secret or Dove. And Beauty is going to be getting, let's see here, Beauty is getting 5, just a $5 bill, puts us at $6. So Beauty, I will be trying to save up for a brand new setting powder because my makeup routine could really use a new setting powder. So I will be saving up for a new makeup product, and hopefully I don't end up spending it beforehand on like my nails or something else. But hopefully I'll get that powder soon. Moving on to shopping. Shopping is going to be getting 15 this time, so that's going to be a 10 and a 5. Okay, and moving on to outings. Outings is going to be getting a 10 as well, but just a $10 bill. And I will be going out soon. I'll use outing, but I overstuffed vacations because me and my friend, we want to go to Atlantic City, so we're just going to stuff the vacations just because I'm sure we have to get a hotel and everything, but I will still count it as outing since it's just like a weekend out. Moving on to birthdays. Birthdays is zeroed out again, but it's going to only be getting 15. There's no birthdays coming up. My birthday is the next one, and mine is all the way in May. So it gives us a little bit of time to stuff, but my sister's birthday really zeroed out everything. So starting fresh with 15. Moving on to health, we are adding 5. And I'm going to be adding, oh no, this 10 looks insane. But anyway, I'm going to be adding a $5 bill. And I don't know if you know about this, but I usually pay for a CVS subscription every month. It's like $5, and they give you $10 gift card to spend in the store. So you spend $5, and then you spend $5 cash, you get $10 in a gift card, and then you're able to get some of your products, whatever you want to get from CVS. So I've subscribed to it. I'll let you know if it's worth it, but so far I kind of like it. I go to CVS all the time. There's so many near me, so if you're interested, go ahead and check that out. But again, I'm not sponsored or anything. I just thought it was really cool. Moving on to our savings envelope. My savings envelope is full of categories that are mostly in the bank, but I still use the envelope to track them. So starting with Genesis, which is my car, I actually recently got into a little fender bender, and I'm going to be fixing that soon. But I just stuffed $20 this pay period, and that brings us to $310 in the bank. Moving on to vacations, I said I overstuffed that because I want to do a weekend in Atlantic City. So that's going to be, I stuffed $175 from this paycheck, which is like a ridiculous amount, but it's going to be next weekend, and I didn't want to have to dip into any other categories. So that puts us at $285 in vacations. I will be having to save more every paycheck for vacations because I do have a retreat that I like to go to in the summer, and that, that's coming up in July, and I want to make sure to get my flights as soon as possible. So I will be stuffing more into vacations going forward. Crisis, I was so proud last week. I got to my $1,000 saving goal, which was my baby step 1 of Dave Ramsey's financial freedom university or financial university. So I made this little stamp. I think it's super cute, but I definitely will try to make something much more aesthetic. But I added 22 from this paycheck, only 22, which is the least amount I've almost ever added into this category. And interest gave me $3, so now I'm at $1,025 in the bank for emergencies. From Crisis, we're moving on to Christmas, and the rest of these are cash. So Christmas is at was at $90. I will be adding $25 today, and that's going to be a 20 and a 5. That puts Christmas at 2, 4, 6, 80, 100, and 5, 10, 15. 115 in Christmas. I don't have a Christmas goal. I probably should have one. Last year I overspent, and I almost always overspent. So maybe this year I will use the previous years as a guide to come up with a goal for this year's Christmas. Holidays is going to be getting a 10 today. I had zeroed out for Valentine's, but Easter's coming up, and I do need a few bucks in there to give my godchildren the egg hunt, and so we're at 20 in holidays. Moving on to yearlies, which is my category for my annual subscriptions. I am just going to be adding 5 in here as per usual, and that puts us at 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 1, 2, 3, and $44 here in my yearlies category. It is a lot of 5s, but I don't think I'll be condensing anytime soon. Dance ministry is not going to be getting anything this time, but youth ministry will be getting a $10 bill. And again, these categories are usually zeroed out because I pay monthly dues for my ministries. So I just put them in here. I don't have to track them because once the payment is due, I just take them out of there. And that's all for my savings category. Last envelope for this video is going to be my side hustles. So I do have a video coming out soon of stuffing my profits from my body butters, but for now I will just be stuffing into my supplies. Supplies is going to be getting $10, which is going to be 2 5s. And I tend to use this for the supplies for my body butters, balloons for parties, supplies for cake pops. I also have you know about my Etsy shop, and I also have a website that I pay for every month. So that's what supplies is really for. Yeah, so hopefully maybe I'll drop those links so you can check those side hustles out. But that is all for today's video. The remaining is going to be stuffed into my savings challenges envelopes, which will be in next week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed and have a great day. Bye.